YNW Melly is going to win this case because of this reason. If you are a YNW Melly fan, make sure you watch this video all the way until the end because you will definitely need to hear this. Also, if you are a YNW Melly fan, make sure you leave a like on this video right now, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you would like to join our iPhone X giveaway. Now, YNW Melly, the young 20-year-old rapper known for his hit songs such as Mixed Personalities and Mama Cry, is currently in a very serious court case right now, which involves the passing away of his two best friends, otherwise known as YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie. He could potentially be getting released because of many reasons, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. I highly suggest you keep on watching this video because we finally got some good news about his court case. YNW Melly turned himself into lockup back in October when he posted this photo to his Instagram page with this caption attached, which says this: "To all my fans and supporters, no, I did not get locked up in Washington, but I am turning myself in today. I want you guys to know that I love you and appreciate every single one of y'all. A couple months ago, I lost my two brothers by violence, and now the system wants to find justice. Unfortunately, a lot of lies and rumors are being said, but no worries, God is with me and my brother, and we want y'all to remember it's YNW family, I love you, hashtag free us." So that is what YNW Melly did post to his own official Instagram the day that he did turn himself in, and there's actually lots of things in this case that points towards YNW Melly being guilty. But the really good thing about this case right now is the fact that this case hasn't been fully solved yet in the time that's already been spent on it. There's been people day in and day out working on this case, figuring out what really happened the day these two passed away. Did YNW Melly actually do it, or does his story actually cut out? They've actually been working very hard on it every single day. Sooner or later, YNW Melly's case will go on trial, and if the court is in the same spot that they're in right now, then YNW Melly will be getting released for the fact that there is a lack of evidence on their end, which in the end would actually be huge for YNW Melly's case. I mean, not only will he be getting released, but he will finally also be told, hey, you obviously aren't the one who did it because we didn't, find anything that points directly towards you doing it. And that is something that he can definitely, be a relief of. I mean, I'm pretty sure if YNW Melly is actually the one who did it, he probably would come out and say it. But still, I don't think, personally that he did it myself. But looking at the evidence that the court has, yeah, there are some good and bad things in there, but still, this evidence that I'm about to show you right now is actually really easy to, get around. There's probably a lot of reasons on why they actually found all of this evidence, and it could be something, totally different from what, them passing away from. I mean, the evidence that they have is good, but I'm pretty sure that it's not, valid evidence that they can really use to, pin him down. So, I am going to be starting with the little evidence first and saving the best and new evidence for last. So make sure you guys keep on watching this video, but the evidence starts with the stoplights for the street cameras. The street cameras at all intersections all have cameras inside them, just in case you didn't really know, or else you don't really drive or anything, but still, the law watched all the street cam footage and found out that there was actually never a car that drove by YNW Melly's car and did this crime, which puts major suspicion for this. But there's also a counter to this that, maybe they were driving down a side street when it happened, so there's obviously no cameras there, but they are still working on that with the cameras and everything. We still are unaware of what they have about it. This is all we know so far. Now, the next bit of evidence that they have is a text message that YNW Melly had with his girlfriend at the time. There's messages on Melly's phone on the Snapchat messenger thingy where Melly did tell his girlfriend at the time, just days before the incident, that he didn't really trust Juvie or Sack Chaser anymore and that they've been kind of acting a little bit funny around him as of lately. In case you are unaware, YNW Melly does have major trust issues, and so maybe that's why, we kind of felt that way about Sack Chaser and Juvie, but it still doesn't really make sense on why Melly would be saying these things to his girlfriend, and then little do you know, they both end up taken out. I mean, that is kind of the one evidence that I am very scared of in this situation. I mean, who, says to some, like, their girlfriend, hey, I don't really trust these guys anymore, and then, a few days later they end up, where they are now. It is a very sad thing because how young and, prospering they were. They were starting their own music careers, so, I mean, they were, on a road to something, but still. Now, the next piece of evidence that was found was actually a bullet casing that was found inside of the car that YNW Melly, YNW Bortlen, and then Sack Chaser and Juvie were both in at the time this happened. I mean, this is kind of a good giveaway that, it actually happened inside of the car, which raises suspicion, was it Bortlen or Melly who did it? But there is still a way around it, but let me just jump more into it and how it actually works. So just in case you kind of are unaware on how a firearm actually works, is once you fire it, there's a little casing that flies out of the bullet itself, and it flies out of the back of the firearm. So you may see it in movies where people got the big, ones, and there's casings just flying everywhere. I mean, it pretty much lands wherever you use it from. So if it was found from inside of the car, then it is a clear giveaway that it happened inside of the car, and then it had to have been YNW Melly or Bortlen. But there is a way around it. All they have to do really is just match the casing with the actual, bullet itself. And if they match up, then that's pretty bad luck. But if it doesn't match up, then YNW Melly obviously didn't do it. But in this case, YNW Melly does say that he's innocent and that he would never do this. So, maybe it's not going to match up. We still don't know 100% yet. But we're just going to have to keep on waiting. If you are a YNW Melly fan yourself and you're watching this video, if you want to know every single update that goes on in this case, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I am going to be posting all YNW Melly videos every time something new happens in the case, so if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. But I am going to be ending the video here, so if you did enjoy, please leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel also if you are new. Anyways guys, I'm out. Peace.